Kevin, thanks for talking to FrankWarren.tv. A new title coming up on the 26th of May. It's the WBO Intercontinental title. And I know that you're a man who, amongst growing your reputation and being respected as a fighter, the title's obviously very important for you. Tell us why this title's so important.
The reason the title's so important because, well, one thing, it's another title, and two, it's getting me up there in the world rankings. It's holding my position in the world rankings. I'm not that far off of actually fighting for the WBO world title or the IBF world titles. I'm like a year or so off them, so it's just keeping me up there and keep me creeping up in the world rankings. And having their belts, it helps, obviously. And having an extra title, obviously, is another thing on my record, like on my CV, sort of thing. So it's good.
And the Russian you're fighting, tough though. These Russians, when they come over, and awkward as well, aren't they?
Definitely, they're a bit different from our kids over here. They've lived an harder life. They've had it a lot harder. I went to Russia when I was 16. You learn to realise how hard some kids have actually got it, and the way they live their lives, and why they're such good fighters. Because that's what they do in life, is fight. So I'm expecting another tough Russian, very durable, I suppose. But I'm learning. I'm maturing of age. I've been training with Paul, and only in this last couple of weeks of sparring, even Paul and me speaking about how much I'm coming on in the gym, and my pad work, my punching power, my strength. I'm still maturing and all that. So there's plenty more to see of Kevin Mitchell in that ring, and it's going to be on the 26th. I
know that your sort of training camp that you have there is always quite a good atmosphere because you have younger brother Vinny and also Paul Cook. But specifically, how has it changed now that Paul has that world title fight coming up? Has the atmosphere just got a bit more edge to it?
Yeah, definitely. Nicky's been in the gym training really hard, and he's been strict on himself, which you have to be at that level. And he's been really strict on himself. So when I've been in the gym, I've been strict on myself. My brothers, we've always had that little bit of laugh in the gym, need that little bit of relaxation. But yeah, it's been really good because Nicky's been moving around with me and sparring, getting his like 2 rounds here, 2 rounds there, so it gets him back into the swing of things of his sparring. So it's been really good in there because watching Nicky obviously getting ready for his world title, it helps me to be able to watch someone get ready for a title. For then when I'm like, say, a year or two down the line, I'm getting ready for my one, I know how to go about things. And yeah, it's quite good actually to be in the gym and be under stable where Nicky's fighting for a world title. It's good.
Last time we came to see you, you mentioned it already that your punching power had increased, your movement was so much more increased than a year ago than when we saw you. What are some of the things that you need to be working on, like head movement, for example? Because I know that was something that also that you need to work on.
Yeah, I've been relaxed. It's mainly this week. I've actually, it's all come into place. Well, last week it started. It was my relaxation because I'm quite tense in there when I throw a punch and I throw heavy-handed punches. I was trying to get that relaxation. And let the shots go with relaxation instead of sticking all my energy into it. Just relax a little bit, and hopefully I can pull it off into the fight. So as I'm throwing punches, step round the opponent and then go back round the other side of them. Yeah, it's been brilliant. Moving my head movements, my hands in my defence where I put my hands. Instead of relaxing with my hands there, I relax now with my hands there. So my hands are not far off my face, so I'm ready. And then when I'm back in the fight zone, my hands come up. So it's coming off brilliant. It has actually been really good being in the gym, consistent learning.
A lot of fans, a lot of people may be surprised that you're getting to the stage now where you're sort of learning the things of keeping your hands in it because you've been around for so long. Is it a frustration to you that people always expect you to be so much further advanced than you actually are?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the biggest thing in the game. Even like the kids like Amir, and you've got other fighters out there. Nicky, all the fighters, when you're in the gym, Nicky's even fighting for world title when he's 27 years of age. Even he's still learning his stuff. I think in the boxing game, you're always learning, and that's the thing. You've always got to know that. And if there's a time, I think you stop thinking, you stop learning. I think that's the sort of time where you've got to start having to think whether to call it a day. And even at this stage in my career, I'm still only young myself. I'm only 22, but I've been around a long time, so it seems like I'm up there. But learning in the gym, I think it's the best part of boxing. When you're in that gym, learning, doing things that Paul's telling me, and put it into perspective. When you're in the gym and you put it into sparring, and then you put it into the ring. I think it's brilliant. That's what I like doing most. Putting training, what I'm doing training into the ring, and that's what I've been doing lately. So
I know you've got Nicky and Vinny there to spar with, and it'll help you with your learning. But eventually, I guess you need something different, and you need a bit of a change. How difficult is it to find sparring partners to come in and spar with you, or is it difficult?
Well, it ain't too difficult. I was hoping for this next fight, we're gonna try for not this fight, but the fight after. We're gonna try and get Willie Lamont for sparring, but that comes off. I don't know yet, but yeah, you do need bits of different sparring. Like today, I brought someone in the gym. I brought Peter McDonough in the gym to do a bit of sparring with me today. So you do need to bring in the odd different sparring partners, so it throws you off. Not throws you off. It's just something a little bit different, and it does help. It gives you that little bit of snap back, and that's why we do actually. But the last week of sparring, we bring for a couple of days in during the week different sparring. It's good. It is good.
And you're a busy man because you're fighting on the 26th of May, and also if you come through that okay, you're on the 14th of July, which is obviously the huge bill at the O2 Millennium Stadium. Now you must be looking forward to that. I know you never look past the fight, but it's such a huge event, that one. You must be looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. I was speaking to Frank about it, and the 14th of July is going to be a big bill and a big show. If we can get hold of Ricky Burns for the show, I think hopefully it'll be a good fight for me to be defending my Commonwealth again. Yeah, and it's them sort of fights are the fights that get me going. I'll be on 20 have that in Tenerife. Yeah, Frank was telling me that the way the stadium's built is the best one he's ever seen ever, and Frank's obviously been everywhere. He's been in Vegas and all to the big venues, so I can't wait to get on it. It's going to be really good.
And finally, just a word about this golden era that Frank says is happening with the super featherweights, lightweight and featherweights at the moment, and Amir Khan's always mooted. How proud are you to be part of this era that's starting?
Definitely, it is good as an era that's starting, and I think, to tell you the truth, I think I'll be on top of it. I think I'm at the right age where I'm learning, I'm just stepping through, and I think if there, I'll put my money where my mouth is, and I think time it happens when it starts kicking off. I think by the end of it, I'll be number one on the top, and I think I'll prove it. You watch.
Thank you, darling.